Hey, what's up? It's your boy Stephen McCoy, and you are listening to Sessions with Stephen. And today's topic is Rebirth of Self. I have an artist here that he has a new record out with featuring Tory Lanez, also a new EP titled The Rebirth. Roger.
What's going on? What's going on? Good.
I'm doing good. I'm really happy that you came on to the show because I listened to your record and literally it's very cold in NYC, but you had me feeling like I was on the beach somewhere.
Well, that's a plus. That means I'm doing my job the right way.
Talk to me about the record.
So the record was, Island Guy, exactly. It was recorded in Jersey. I originally...
really? My hometown. Okay.
Yeah. So I did it in Jersey, and then I finished the record, but I just felt like something was missing in a piece of the puzzle. And Avery had brought up, why don't you throw Tory Lanez on it? It was really Avery who had brought his name up. And then I started playing Island Down to myself in the car, and I would play a Tory Lanez record. Then I would play it again back and forth with his record and that record. And I said, you know what, this is the perfect person for this record. So we reached out, somebody that I knew from Brooklyn, reached out to someone in his camp, and then, set up the whole situation at Quad Studios, after one of Tory's shows in Allentown, actually. And then ever since then, it's been catching even more buzz. It already had a buzz going before he was even out. But now that Tory Lanez got on it, it went up like 30 notches.
Yeah. How was it working with Tory Lanez?
He's cool. Very, 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 very talented person. Humble, professional. He was cool. When I met him, he was mad cool.
How did that collaboration come about?
Somebody I knew from Brooklyn had I had showed interest in it, and I knew someone from Brooklyn that knew someone in his camp, and they reached out, and Tory was a fan of the record and said and then the record happened.
How did you get started in this industry? Because I know you started playing drums at age 7.
I actually got started in music, I would say, like a good 6 years ago now. It's definitely 6 years now. I was going through a lot at the time. I lost my father. I was still in a dark hole of depression and really stressed out. And I used, overcoming drug addiction was very big for me. So I'm drug free from opiates and overcame opiate addiction. And then I used music as my outlet to express myself and to get through the pain and everything. And then once I started really getting into music, I found my calling, and I felt like this was my calling. I'm meant to be on stage. I'm meant to tell stories. This is what I'm meant to do. And then everything just fell into place. I wasn't planning on doing music. I never thought when I was in elementary school that I'd be doing music when I was older. No. I knew I would be in the entertainment industry because I was modeling. I was very, very young age with, a bunch of big agencies. And then I did, a little bit acting, this and that. So I always knew I was going to be in the entertainment industry. I just never knew that I would be, hip-hop, pop, artist. Never in my wild dreams did I ever did that.
So it literally just came natural.
Yeah, everything happens for a reason. Like I said, God always makes it happen for a reason. I might have needed to go through that dark depression and that dark hole after my losing my dad to know what my real calling is. That's how I think.
Yeah. Now, you grew up with 2 disabilities, ADD and ADHD. Now, for those who don't know what those are, would you be able to explain to the listeners what those 2 disabilities are?
Yeah, ADD is attention deficit disorder, which means my attention span is very minimal, very, very short span. And then, so concentrating in class at a young age, it was I would be thinking about blue, and the next second I'd be thinking about orange, hard to pay attention to one thing at a time. And then the ADHD is the hyper disorder, which was, I couldn't sit in place in one chair for more than 10 minutes. I was always jumping around, very active, very, acting out, for attention especially. It was hard to control, and it's just something that some kids have a hard time to deal with in school while trying to concentrate on what the teacher's saying. You have that in your brain, I want to jump around this classroom. Like, it's very hard.
Yeah. Now, that's something that
So,
you still deal with today?
oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well,
Even when I'm
it
in the
has to
studio.
be. I'm sure it actually, in a weird way, actually benefits you in this industry. I mean, because you can be very creative. You can think about blue and then think about orange, and there's just so much inspiration going on. Would you say so?
Yeah. No. And the ADHD also, because, you know, to be on stage at the Garden or wherever, like, you need to have energy. People feel your energy off the stage. So I use all my energy and put it towards something positive instead of doing something crazy like, I don't know, anything crazy, but I use that energy to throw it towards something positive, which is performing in front of people. And, you know, it's a win-win.
You just teamed up with a national association. Could you speak to us about that?
Yeah, I'm actually in the works with that. So I actually spoke interest about it to Avery and then the whole team. And, you know, I reached out to, like, one of the CEO people. You know, I told her, like, a brief part of my story. She was, like, very amazed, especially overcoming opiate addiction, which is a big, you know, epidemic in our country. So she was, like, really shocked and how I want to come and, you know, give back to the kids. And they were, like, all for it. So that's in the works. That should be coming along real soon, somewhere in the city. They have a couple of locations. And if you live in the city or you're around in New York City when I have it, you can just check on my Instagram or any of my social media, and, you know, I'm definitely going to post about it when I do it.
I've been listening to your records all day today, and you definitely have a different, like, I don't know what box to actually put you in. I guess that would be a good thing. But how do you separate yourself from other artists?
Well, what I do is I'll take modern records, dance records, pop records, hip-hop records, trap records, and I'll put my culture influence of instruments into the modern record. So, like, you'll hear records on the radio, but you'll never hear, like, a Middle Eastern or Indian influence with an instrument in those beats. It's been a very long time since somebody's done that. So I feel like that's how my records definitely stick out. And I sound different, much different than most of the kids on the radio. Even though the music sounds similar, but my voice sounds completely different.
Yeah, you can hear the Hindu background in your voice.
Yeah, you can a little bit. When I do the ad-libs, you can really hear it.
Because I'm like, is this guy a rapper? Is he a singer? Because you kind of have it's like a merge of both.
That's why you get the best of both worlds. It's always better two than one.
I agree. Now, why the title Rebirth?
The losing of my father, I lost him at an age where a man knows, a father teaches a man at the age of like 20, 22, what, you know, who the man he's going to be the rest of his life. And so I went through a lot of depression. I was in a dark hole. I went through so many ups and downs. There were some smiles, but there was a lot of ups and downs and sorrows. And, you know, overcoming everything I did and then coming out on top and, you know, doing so many positive things now and really finding myself after all that stuff. You know, I felt like it was a rebirth, like the coming out of me, you know, after everything I went through.
Yeah. What would you say to those now that are suffering from losing a parent or losing anyone and they're trying to find that escape?
I would say just the number one thing is don't be afraid to reach out to somebody for help or, you know, therapy or whatever, because everyone has issues. You just don't know about it. So it's like, it's definitely not healthy. I don't want people and kids to make the same mistake where I held in all that stress and depression and then, you know, I took the drugs. Like, I don't want younger kids doing that. Like, I don't want them to make the same mistakes I did. I want them to use their outlets and their siblings or friends to, you know, ask for help. I didn't ask for help. That was the main thing. I did not ask for help.
Who was that one person that actually reached out to you that helped you?
God.
I
have to really connect with a higher power. I really have to connect with whatever it is, a girl, a man, whatever it is, something's up there. I had to connect with a higher power to really let myself go and give myself to them to really have them show me, you know, what's really going on and what I'm really capable of and what I really need to be doing in life. So I handed my life over to God. I was in God's hands, and I'm still in God's hands, and I can't be more thankful than everything He's done for me or she's done for me.
Right. Now, going back to the music, I know it's never been a plan to get into the music, but would you say once you got into the music industry, did you have any influences?
Yeah, definitely. I was obviously big DJ. Kanye is a big influence in me. Huge. I look up to Kanye a lot. Drake
Really?
is a big influence. Yeah, Kanye, I would say, I look up to Kanye probably the most out of everybody because everything he's done for the culture, he's done fashion, he's done sneakers, he's done, furniture, he's done music, he's done production. Like he fully brought himself to this world and, experimented with everything. That's like something I would want to do. He did acting too. And then another person is Drake. I look up to definitely. Weeknd is a big inspiration to me. I would say Michael Jackson, obviously, definitely.
Awesome.
But yeah, definitely those three. Definitely Drake, Weeknd, and Kanye. Kanye definitely the most, I would say. Though.
Would they also be your dream collabos? Because that was going to be my next question for you. That would actually sound really, really dope.
Well, I have a female list and a male list.
Oh, so let me hear the female list. Who would you like to work with?
Lana Del Rey, Rihanna.
Oh, yeah. I would love that. I would love that.
And
I love how you know your taste.
Actually, you know what?
And
I got to put Beyonce in there, too.
Yeah, that would be dope. That would be dope. And I love how you know your taste as far as like what would actually sound good with your music and your
sound. I can deliver good music. Yeah.
Yes, that's absolutely a plus. Now, are you signed with a label right now?
No, and there was a rumor going around a bunch of rumors going around that I signed with this label, I'm going to sign with that label, or
right.
This, I didn't sign to any label yet. Do I plan on it? Absolutely. Whatever situation is right for me and my family, and for my career, for the long run. I have not signed yet, but I will definitely sign.
But you're open for it. That's good.
Yeah. I don't plan on staying independent.
So what else do you have next in story? Will there be a video for the single?
Absolutely. The logistics, everything is being worked out with Tory's team and, my team at the moment. We just put the record out, so we wanted to flame up, get its legs and let it start walking and doing its running also after that. And then hopefully put out a visual for it. As soon as me and Tory can connect again, I know he's been really busy with his album release, so I'm sure it'll happen sooner or later.
Yeah,
hopefully sooner than later.
I definitely would love to see a video for that. Because
I want to do it in Belize. I want to do it in Belize.
Oh, that would be so dope. And I was going to ask
Barbados, because he's from Barbados.
Or Barbados, and maybe have Rihanna walking in the background.
Who knows? Listen, if she does that, I'm with it.
Exactly. But definitely, we got to stay tuned to the Rebirth and when that comes out. And how can the people connect with you?
Everybody can connect with me. I made it simple for all my social media. It's Raja for Life. RAJAFOR, and then life with 2 E's for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all of that. I want to say a surprise to people and the fans out there before you have the phone also is I actually collabed with a Japanese sneaker corporation company that I'm coming out with 100 exclusive pairs called the Rebirth that are coming out with the album and that'll be numbered that I took full control over and designed. So I signed an endorsement deal with a sneaker company. Yeah, first Indian artist ever to sign an endorsement sneaker deal.
Wow! Congratulations.
Yeah, so that was huge. That really is caught a lot of attention of DJs like Camilo. When I told him yesterday, the face was shocked. Enough. A lot of the Indian community DJs. I actually spoke to Emily Jones from Rock Nation at a Billionaire Boys Club last week and told him, and he was in awe. He was smiling. He was just wow, that's incredible.
It's big. That's amazing.
Yeah, that is it. They were saying for me not being signed and all that stuff, to do all this stuff, positive things, for my brand to move forward with my career is a lot.
Yes.
So that's how
and
good.
it's so crazy how the business has changed so much, because sometimes it would take artists very long to get a deal like that. And you've been branding yourself for a while, and to have everything come all in full circle, just your music with the shoe line is almost like how you said your inspiration was Kanye, and you see how he has so many different alleys in his career, and that's a platform that you're creating for yourself.
Yeah, like I don't want to stop once I have a family. Like if I'm older, I'm not doing music anymore. I want to have a clothing or sneaker like he does. Like he's a monster. Like he's not stopping, and that's what I want to be like. I don't want to stop. Whatever I can bring to the world and creativity, I want to bring it. And if I can get the opportunities, it's endless success.
What motivates you?
Haters.
Oh, really?
Hate. Yeah, hate definitely is probably the biggest inspiration.
And people telling you that you can't make it, or things that.
Well, I mean, obviously hate my mother pushing me and believing in me finally, because the thing is, music is not big to the Hindu culture. Like my mother does not know anything about the music culture, and I can't expect her to. Just like you can't expect some people to know about things that have to do with Bollywood culture. Like I can't expect a random person to walk on the street either. But the point that she believes in me now is a big relief. Like it was really hard to get my family on board to actually believe in me. It took years. And now my mother sees the dedication, so she's definitely a big inspiration to me.
Now, is that like a culture thing, or are they just simply like?
No, it's a culture thing, definitely. Like, if you went up to any other Indian parent and you talked about their kid wanting to be in the music industry, like, they're not going to be the biggest fan of it. They'd probably shut it down right away.
Wow. Why is that?
Because they don't know about the
people
culture.
They don't. Okay.
Because they don't know about the culture. They don't know about the culture. They don't know about, like, A&R. They don't know about record labels. Like, if they knew and had knowledge about it, people who do have knowledge about it, I'm sure they would be more open about it. But, not knowing, you're always nervous to let someone know, and even yourself jump into a situation where you don't really know much about the situation.
Yeah. Can you see yourself in the future going back home and actually educating young kids on music?
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm sure there's so many that's going to come after you that may want to do exactly what you're doing, but their families.
I gotta make sure that the red carpet is clean for the next Raja, and he's ready to get in front of those cameras. I have to. The tradition must go on. But then it's got to start somewhere.
Right, and it's starting with you, and you're definitely making your mark.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, I'm glad. Thank you for all the support and everything. I'm glad you like the music. And like I said, I'm going to have a big album release, and, I'd love for you to come and
I will be there.
Yeah. We don't have any details or any venues or anything booked yet. We just know that there's a lot of people, so that's what's really holding up a venue and a date and a location, is that, we didn't think that, I can't have it at a studio. It's expected to be 200 people. Oh.
Well, I know it's going to be fun. Because I know some people on your team that know it, and they know how to party. So I know that it's going to be a good time, and obviously a good reason to celebrate as well. So I just want to say congratulations to you, and continue to keep doing your thing. This is definitely a hit, Island Gyal. I love that song, and I'm looking forward to the video.
Yeah. Thank you, and keep pushing. And I think I need everyone's support out there. There needs to be a brown boy that pops from the United States. Nav pops in Canada, but I want to be the one that pops in the United States. So all your support matters. Even one play, one like, one comment, one click, 10 seconds of your life to listen to a song or stream it. If you got Apple Music, you got Tidal, you got Spotify, and all it takes is one click, and the support adds up. I really, appreciate all the support, and can't can't wait for more support to come along, hopefully.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you to all the fans. Thank you to everyone that's been supporting me since day one. Shout out to Avery Watson, the number one manager, publicist in the game. Shout out to my team from AD. Shout out to my broski, Tory Lanez, for, blessing with the feature. There's a lot more things on the way, and Rebirth is on its way. Sit tight.
That's right. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Hey, subscribe now.